You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, CBS Soap fans. Soap Dirt has got your daily spoilers for next week for Young and the Restless, Monday, March 6th through Friday, March 10th, 2023, and there's a whole bunch to unpack, so let's jump right in. On Monday, Billy runs into Kyle Abbott and offers him some advice. And what's nice for Kyle is that Billy has nothing but positive things to say about Jack Abbott getting back with Diane Jenkins. Kyle is so used to everybody being a naysayer and hating the idea of his parents getting back together. So he's pleasantly surprised to hear from his Uncle Billy that he's cool with this. So that's really nice. Also on Monday, Nick and Adam have a chat. Of course, it's about Sally Spectra. She had a little bit of a pregnancy complication, just something mild, and called the doctor, and Nick is on top of it, but Adam shows up to check on her, and his big brother is like, you don't need to be doing this. You're not involved in the pregnancy. You're involved with a child. Adam wants to at least be at the ultrasound appointments, so it's an ongoing thing, but Adam does really seem to be trying to respect Sally's boundaries. Meanwhile, Phyllis Summers, completely drunk, staggers into the street, almost gets hit by a car, and none other than hot felon Jeremy Stark saves her, brings her up to his suite at the Grand Phoenix to sleep it off. When she wakes up, he'll repeat his offer of join me and let's crush Diane together. She's just still like, no, because she's paying for her revenge activities and her interfering in her kid's life already, and she knows that'll make things worse. However, when Phyllis runs into Billy downstairs and he tells her that Jack and Diane are off on a romantic getaway, she completely snaps, goes back up to Stark and says, okay, I'm in. And that's before she knows what's happening at the cabin, because Jack proposed to Diane and she didn't want to say yes because she's still concerned about the ongoing presence of Jeremy Stark in their life and what that means. And so she says no, but Jack won't take no for an answer. And he said, we'll sort it out, puts the ring on her finger. Yay. So Monday ends in a proposal, and Phyllis is already PO'd. So once she sees that ring on her nemesis, she's probably really going to lose it. Going into Tuesday, March 7th, 2023, it's episode 110 of Young and the Restless. And we're going to have Summer confronting Nick Newman. That's because on Monday, she has a run-in with Sally Spectra, and Sally just overshares and says, hey, I'm pregnant. And also, it's not your sibling. It's going to be Adam's child. So Summer is pretty PO'd, speaking of people that are pissed off in Genoa City. And she is certain that Sally is using Nick as a buffer just to keep Adam away. But when Summer confronts her dad on Tuesday, she's probably not going to like what she hears. Before, Nick had kind of been like, oh, Sally and I are having this casual thing, and he was sort of on the fence in terms of, no, I'm not falling for her. But once he finds out she's pregnant, he's like, ooh, did I get yet another woman in Genoa City pregnant? And we know he likes being a dad. So this baby has definitely been a sea change for their relationship, because all of a sudden Nick's totally there. He wants to be there for the pregnancy. He wants to be there for Sally. He's talking about feelings. And Adam warned her that Nick will never love her like he did Sharon, but Nick definitely seems to be more into her. So the conversation that he has with his daughter Summer is probably not going to go the way Summer wants. I suspect that he's going to tell her that he's all in with Sally and she needs to just suck it up. Also on Tuesday, sketchy Nate Hastings finds out a secret. Now, he has been very intent on, sometimes he wants to get back into Vaughn and Lily's lives. Other times he seems to be wanting to get dirt on his cousin to cause problems for him. But Nate finds out something, and this is a big week for Nate because he and Victoria are going to lip lock again and cause problems. And obviously they're going to end up doing the dirty, probably in the executive suite. But Nate's just super sketchy, but oh man, isn't Sean Dominic gorgeous to look at? Also on Tuesday, Sharon issues a warning to Billy. I would suspect this is about Billy deciding that he wants to pursue a relationship with Chelsea Lawson. Now, I do not think that Sharon is giving any kind of warning to Billy based on jealousy. I think Sharon's overriding concern is Chelsea's well-being, and everybody knows that Billy Boy is a wild card. On his best days and on his worst days, he's a destructive addict. So that's not what Chelsea needs right now. But he's going to reassure her, and there's no doubt he's going to keep pursuing because Billy does what Billy wants to do. Midweek in Genoa City on Wednesday, March 8th, it's episode 111 of Young and the Restless, and we've got Victor Newman cutting a deal. So there's the whole dynamic about McCall Industries where Ashley bought up his debt. So technically it's up to Ashley Abbott what happens to Tucker's company, but she's been pushing him to sell it to his son Devon because Devon's company is wrapped up in the merger and he may not be able to get it back. And so he's upset about losing Neil's company, but then his biological father has this company. So Devon is very suspicious of everything because he knows that the Newmans want that company because Victoria basically came and said that. So Devon's wondering why the Newmans want it. He's wondering if Tucker is really sincere in his offer to sell it to him. So it's very interesting. And Victor really wants the company to give to Adam. Victoria just seems to want it because she wants it, but it's doubtful that she's going to want to see it handed over to Adam. She wants it under the umbrella of what Nate is doing, but the mustache is never going to sit still for that. So it'll be interesting to see what deal that Victor cuts and perhaps if he can talk Ashley out of the debt as a contingency if Devon doesn't buy it. We'll have to wait and see. Also on Wednesday, Daniel Romalotti is coming clean about something. We keep hearing about these mysterious bad things he did to drive his honey away and to upset his daughter, but we haven't found out specifics. So maybe he will finally come clean about that. Then on Thursday, March 9th, 2023, we're on season 50, episode 112 of Young and the Restless, and we'll see Ashley disagreeing with her brother, Billy. Now, Billy is Team Jack and Diane. He wants his brother to be happy, and Diane makes him happy. So Billy knows that he really doesn't have any room to throw shade at Diane, considering all he's done. However, Ashley is growing a whole oak tree to throw shade all over Diane, and she definitely doesn't want to hear that Billy is on Jack's side in this issue. Remember, it was just, 2 weeks ago when Jack basically told Ashley, I'll buy you out of this house. If you don't like Diane living here, go back to Paris and get lost. And of course, Ashley's not going because right now she's emotionally and financially invested in the outcome of Tucker's company sale. Also on Thursday, we'll see that Chelsea Lawson is embarking on a new project. Remember, she was super excited about Omega Sphere, Daniel's gaming project that a lot of fans seem to be tired of hearing about. She thinks this could be a positive thing for people with mental health disorders. I'm not sure how gaming helps. We're not even going to go into why the writers think that this is actually feasible, whatever with that. But she's definitely intent on it. And now that Daniel has fired his mother, it looks like he may hire Chelsea. So that'll be interesting. It'll also be interesting to see if for some reason Billy doesn't get in on that action or if he'll go back to Jabot. It's Friday, March 10th, 2023. After that is episode 113 of Young and the Restless. And at the end of next week, we will see Summer turning her attention to full-time plotting against pregnant Sally Spectra. She wants the redhead out of her dad's life. And after Summer finds out she's pregnant, she runs and tells Grandma Nikki, and Nikki is going to tell Victor, and then it's going to get so messy because Victor's going to be doubly inflamed because Sally's got both of his sons on the hook. She's in a relationship with one and she's pregnant with the other one's child, which means as far as he's concerned, she can string them both along as long as she wants. Of course, he doesn't know the dynamics and the feelings involved, nor does he care. He just thinks she's a master scheming con woman and wants her out of both his sons' lives. So we'll be interested to see if Summer's plotting against Sally involves Victor, because Sally knows that Victor is a problem and Summer knows that Victor is willing to do whatever to get things accomplished. She just saw him going behind her back to work with Kyle against Adam. So will she flip the script a little and play that game in reverse and go to Victor and say, hey, if we're plotting against people, let's plot against Sally? Maybe. Summer's pretty smart like that. Also on Friday, Nick Newman has a big and stunning announcement. And this may be her telling other people about the pregnancy that she's heard about. We'll see. On Friday, Billy also gets some news, and it's news he didn't expect. So this may be about his brother getting engaged. This may be about the job offer. This may be about Chelsea. There's a lot of different options. But there's certainly a lot to see and a lot to unpack in the week of March 6th through 10th on the CBS soap. We hope you enjoyed these spoilers, and we hope you check back with us often on our streaming platforms, on YouTube, and on all the podcast platforms to find more episodes like this.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.